pretty? You look
Am
like
I working out
springtime.
too?
You look fantastic. Everybody does. This is remarkable. This is from a brand called Prepology, and you are our brand ambassador. Tell us about Prepology first.
So Prepology is QVC's proprietary kitchen gadget brand, bringing you great ideas for the kitchen, things that you can use all year long. These are not things you're going to put in the basement because you're like, I have no use for it. These are everyday great kitchen gadget ideas.
Oh, these are fantastic. And these are collapsible dish drainers. You get 2 of them.
Yep.
And Susie's showing you how they pop up and down. These stack for easy storage.
Yep.
But they're also so useful when they are expanded to their larger size. Tell us about them.
Okay, so these are, if you want to think about it, they're collapsible buckets with a drain in the center. So if you're like me and you have like one sink, you can actually put your dishes in them to let them soak if you want. You can put maybe your wet boots and your wet things that are coming in from in from outside if you want to put your wet items in there.
But in the middle of all this, you're making a pitcher of iced tea. You're going to pick this up and out.
Yeah.
And we're just going to remove this while you then use the sink to fill a pitcher with water or what have you.
Absolutely.
Maybe you're making lemonade. Maybe you're rinsing your farmer's market finds.
You can rinse all your fruits, all your veggies, and there's a drain right in the center. So I'm going to show you that here, and it's going to stay. Okay, I'm just going to let that sit in here just to show you that the drain is right there in the center. And it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, so it's very easy to operate. It's nothing that's very complex or complicated at all. But the great thing is that it collapses down. So anytime you need a bucket, whether it's putting water in it or not, this bucket collapses down. So you can put your cleaning products in there. You can use it as your mop bucket if you want to. You can put your kids' toys in it, which is what I do with several of these at home. I have several sets, and I use them to put my little toddlers' toys in them. It's just a great everyday bucket. You have 2 great handles on the side, plus you have the nice feet on the bottom. And I don't think it would fit the Roberta's tomato plant. However, people do use these as planters as well because of the drain in the center.
You know what you could do once you're harvesting all the tomatoes? Put them in here, rinse them in your sink.
Absolutely.
That would be fantastic. We've got lots of colors for you to choose from. Now, there is no reorder on this particular situation, so let me encourage you to pick up what you need and maybe a couple of sets if that makes sense for you. These are $19.98, and up top I've got this in, well, speaking of, tomato.
Speaking of.
Only $1,800 in tomato. Then I have it for you in raspberry. We have fewer than 1,000. Then down front I have it in amethyst. Fewer than 1,000. Next to that I've got it for you in ocean blue. Only 1,000. Then mint. Then 1,000 in the mint. And then lemon. Fewer than 900 available. These are also great if you wanted to use these for a party or get together.
Absolutely.
Right?
So you can put ice in them. So they're going to be your ice buckets, whether you have, your wine, your drinks, and everything like that. You can also use them for your food when you need to put ice underneath your food, whether it's shrimp or fruits and veggies that you're serving for a party. Plus you have the handles on the side, so it's perfect for serving. I love that for serving. And then as we come over here, we're talking about rinsing the fruits, rinsing the veggies, but also you have Easter coming up. So when you want to do the coloring of the Easter eggs, so the water and all the coloring doesn't get all over the place.
And the vinegar.
Absolutely. You can actually set it down to level 1, I kind of call it. And it's easy to go ahead and color all your eggs. You close that drain in the center, so that way it keeps all the stuff in there. And then when you're done, you just rinse everything out in the sink. So whether you want to use the drain or not, it's there for you. So anytime you are using liquids, you can just drain it out.
Open this up full size for a fruit bowl, for veggies.
Yep.
You can store potatoes and onions and things in these. Yeah.
Absolutely. And again, you're going to get 2. And I always recommend saving 1 for foods because you're going to find a lot of different ways to use it for foods. And then maybe use your other one as a utility. So whether it's that cleaning bucket, the mop bucket, putting the toys in there, I also like to use it because we also put a lot of stuff at the bottom of a stair to remind us to take the things up to the next level.
Now, speaking of toys, I'm not allowed to say the brand, but you know those little building blocks that are plastic that have all the little nips on?
Yes,
you ever step on one of those?
Yes.
Those are fun. Those are good times.
I'm telling you, I pick those up every single day.
So maybe you want to teach your little ones to store their toys
Absolutely.
in here.
And they're such fun colors. The way they're in my son's room, they're so cute. All the different colors are there.
So you can also at 3 in the morning.
Well, now, that's never fun. Plus the crayons everywhere. What's up with that?
That's a whole other story.
At the very least, you can stay organized. And I know a lot of times, especially this time of year, we want to stay organized. And so because you get get a set of 2, it actually allows you to do a little bit more organizing in your home, whether you're trying to organize your pantry or just have a really nice collapsible bucket. Because typically, as David is, a bucket just stays the same size. You can't collapse it down to something that's really nice and easy and lightweight.
Just the other day, I was going into another room, and I'd forgotten I put the mop bucket in there. And there it was.
Oh.
And so, yeah, this is something that collapses, goes out of the way, and I'm like, I wondered what that smell was. Yeah, now I know. It's the mop bucket. All right. So this is fantastic. You're going to love it because it can be closed up at the bottom, and it will hold water. Or you can open it up and let the water run right through, and that's really fantastic. Maybe if you're putting things like shrimp in here to thaw, or maybe some of that salmon from the freezer.
Some of the salmon, or if you want to take it to parties, if you want to do your outdoor backyard barbecue.
What I don't ever want to do is put meat or something in the fridge to thaw because I'm afraid it's going to make a mess. And I don't want to put it on a clean plate because then I've dirtied up a plate. So then I can put it inside here, catch all of it, and then just rinse it in the sink and be done. That's
a great idea. And it's being able to have that drain in the center is just there when you need it. So anytime you need to have something that's going to be defrosting or that's going to get wet and messy, use this as your secondary to your sink. So that way your kitchen countertop can stay nice and dry. But if you, like I said, if you're doing soaking of dishes when you soak them typically take up the entire sink. This way now your dishes can be soaking somewhere else, and the inside of your sink stays clean,
and
free
freed
and clear.
Up for what you need.
Whatever you need to do.
I can tell you now, we've taken orders for 2,000 of these are gone in this show. Many of you are choosing your color, so to remind you, there is no reorder. You may pick up as many sets as you like. You get a set of 2 for $19.98. This is tomato. $1,500 left in tomato. Don't forget raspberry. $8.50 left in raspberry. Come down here to amethyst. $700 in the set of 2 amethyst. This is called Ocean Blue. Very pretty. $600. Then the mint. $600. Oh, Ocean Blue and mint. It's a horse race. And then finally the lemon. Only $500 in that lemon.
I mean, I'm partial to the raspberry. I love my fuchsia pinks.
I'm kind of loving the lemon for springtime.
You know what? I agree with you. That is also really pretty.
Well, and you know, this amethyst is pretty for spring. They're all great colors. They're going to add an instant pop of color to your kitchen no matter what you choose.
It is hard to choose.
And you know what? But you can't go wrong, any one that you choose. And that amethyst works with my apron.
Oh, now it does.
Look at that. Purple apron. Amethyst and the collapsible dish strainer. Fantastic. People ask me all the time, how many color aprons do you have? I don't know. A lot.
Do you have a closet?
Is it 25 maybe?
I think you do.
I think we counted one time.
Yeah.
I have a drawer.
Oh, do you?
I have a drawer in the Hosancho, but I'm told that they're going to remodel the Hosancho and drawers are going away. I guess it's going to go in my dressing room with all the other mess that I've got in my dressing room. You know, it's funny. Some people have painted and put wallpaper and drapes up.
No, I did not.
Not
you
me.
my room the other day.
You and I have a similar dressing room.
Yes.
Full of clothes.
Hurricane.
Oh, it's everything all over the place.
Exactly. All right, let's check in with Rosina because she's got an update for us on Lindor.